So patches are, you know, a grid of points. So very similarly to curves. So I did shift left click to start it. And then you get these, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 main points to start moving around. And so I can grab these and I can spread these out. So if I need to cover a large area, this is a good way to cover a large area. So hopefully you have some anatomic feature. You know, let's say we might be able to move this up here, and let's say we want this edge to follow this curve here. Turn this thing off. And maybe this edge, so down here. And then in this case, there's internal structures. So it's grabbing some of my points here. If you see that, so the surface is not laying on the surface that I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this back, and I'm going to grab this point. I'm going to tell this point to stay on top here. Same thing with this guy. So I'm going to grab my middle point here. I'm going to tell it to stay on top of the surface. And then I should start keeping these guys up here a little better. And then there we can get a grid going across that surface. So it's a little more condensed on this side than on the other side. And then, you know, just like with the other things, you can change the density of that. Surface. And here we can do it in multiple directions. There's a high density grid through there. The surface area of this is computed here. It's in really small millimeters, so we can't see it. Change to say here. There you go. So this tells you the surface area of the patch itself, not specifically the surface underneath it, but it's computed from the patch. So as long if this patch accurately represents your surface, then that's a way to measure some surface area. Let's see. There's also a joint primitive that can be placed on like condyle surfaces. So like the TMJ, it's mostly designed for the TMJ, but you should be able to place it on opposing joint surfaces, and it puts a surface on the condyle and then on the opposing surface, and it makes a matching two patches that match. So you can have point-to-point matching, say measure the gap between the joint. Doug, you're going to say something?
Yeah, we got a couple questions I think we should go back to. Regarding